Hey everybody, it's Lee with Over the Rainbow Reborns, and it's Theme Thursday. I did a little decorating in the nursery. And actually, I didn't have rockets, not very much clothes with stars on, so I decided to go with blue. Blue vintage, as a matter of fact. And I got 4 darling little ones here showing that vintage off. Here's my Saskia sculpt, and she has on a bonnet made from a vintage wedding handkerchief that I made. She has a little blue and lace dress, very light blue, and it's got little, looks like flowers, almost painted on, because it's not embroidered, all over it. And she has on little crocheted booties that are vintage with blue ribbon. And the rattle's not vintage, I just made them to look that way. It's a Peter Rabbit on it. And then we have Alex, my ivy sculpt that I made a boy, and he's wearing a darling little diaper shirt, and it does look a little girly, but it was listed with boys' items. It's got rabbits on each side of the chest that are actually embroidered with little blue flowers. It's really delicate. And that is a vintage rattle. Now, his shoes aren't vintage, but they're vintage lookalikes. And I put little bells on them. And then here's Haley, and she too is wearing a vintage wedding handkerchief bonnet that I made. And her darling little dress is actually a dress and a slip. It's got pleats across the front with lace on the collar and the arms, and all these delicate little flower bouquets with a ribbon embroidered on it. And another rattle that I made. And she's wearing vintage crocheted booties, exactly like my Saskia sculpt is, only they have pink ribbon. And there's the slip, and it's all embroidered around the bottom. Very cute. And here's my Levi sculpt, holding an empty vintage glass bottle. And he too is wearing a light blue romper. It has alphabet ABC XYZ on blocks embroidered on it. And it's got a scalloped embroidered edge, a little belt around the middle. It's got 2 little pockets that have ABC embroidered on them in blocks. And there's an X. And it's scalloped at the bottom of it as well. And he's got little white, I think maybe knitted booties that are vintage with blue ribbon, and there's blue band around the top of them as well. So yeah, I think they all look darling, and I hope you think so too. That's my Theme Thursday contribution. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm trying to get to everybody's videos. Just seems like I know, have the time. I will probably have a box opening on Saturday. I'm expecting a new little one. I just want to thank everybody for subscribing, and I hope you keep coming back. All right. Talk to you soon.